Okay, we're holding here in the koyach of divrei chachamim. I think there's three things that I was asked and I would like to discuss. Number one, the 9th of Kislev is brought down already, as I'm sure it's already out in all the emails and the WhatsApps, an incredible segula. Now the source for it, if anyone wants to see the exact lashon, is in the Sefer David Be'itoy, which quotes the original source. It's a sefer called Bris Menucha. And the language is like this. Every 9th month, on the 9th day, on the 9th hour, be'etzem, the entire day is an Eis Ratzon v'zman nivcha. It's a very auspicious time. And it's Mesuga the Melucha. And there's a Kabbalah, means it's a person could become a king. It's a kingly time. And Kabbalah bi'atcha, there's a Kabbalah. This, by the way, is quoted also from the Rav Chaim Vital, that the best month, the best year, the best year is in the cycle of the Yovel, but the cycle of the Yovel, there's many different opinions, so it's not clear that we know if it's this the 9th year of the cycle. But it says the 9th month is the best of the months, which is Kislev, I always say, maybe I feel it. The 9th day of the month is it's the choicest of all days. I mean, the 9th day of the month. And the 9th hour is Shah Tova Muvches Mishos Hayoim. And interesting that the Sefer writes, Aken, someone that's born in the 9th year of the Yovel, the 9th day, and the 9th month, 9th day, 9th hour, Oile Lemlucha Bli Safek. Okay, so this year I think it comes out, I forgot the exact thing, it's from 144 to 153 on Friday is going to be that time. It's an Eis Ratzon. Now, is there no other Eis Ratzons? Of course there's other Eis Ratzon. And if a person calls out a minute afterwards, Avad Ramashim hears too. But there's a common denominator in anything, especially today, that there's so many skulas and there's so many statements and there's so many people going to Mekubam and everything. I think the Mahalach, and this is our newest daiti, to follow everything and think that it's that there's no mistakes, that a person will just get himself in trouble. But what Chazal say is that you have to treat it carefully, never to be mezalzel, to respect it, but also to ask your Rebbe and to your Rav what you should and what you shouldn't do. Another example is even when it comes to diet. Someone this morning asked me, a lot of people have this meaning of this notion, you shouldn't drink during the meal. So that's actually before in the Rambam. The Rambam in Hilchos Deis has an entire recipe. Someone just told me that he lost half his shver. His shver was very, very large. And once he started doing the Rambam's diet, and the Rambam's diet is not very complicated, meaning there's nothing unusual. You don't have to buy special foods. It's mamish. Some of the yesodis, the foundations, are just being careful. One of the most important things is being careful is chewing your food, not eating when you're already full, eating only when you're hungry, drinking when you're only thirsty. Just those principles alone. This person told me that his shver became half of himself, meaning he lost half of himself. He lost half a shver. I said it's not so shver. Again, chacham. So again, does a person have to follow the Rambam's diet and not veer from it? Many hold it to the nishtan teva, but to be careful, to appreciate, to be nizal, to respect it. Ad kedei kach, we said we're learning now the sugyas of ezu neshech, of ribis, and Chazal say ribis is something so dangerous. And in fact, the Gemara says that if a person is malva beribis, then chas v'sham he loses everything. And the Pirkei Rabbi Eliezer said, if a person is malva beribis, he charges someone with interest, and he's not careful. Chas v'sham, he's not oimed b'tchias hamesim. And we saw a fascinating story. There's a story of a person who was a great gvir, very wealthy. And when he died, the Cheved Kaddish refused to bury him unless the children give about $8,000 of silver, 8,000 silver coins. Of course, this was very bothersome to the children, so they went to the prince of the town and they complained. So the prince went to the Cheved Kaddish and said, "What's going on? You're charging for Daled Amas 4 little cubic space to so much money?" So the Cheved Kaddish said, you have to understand. Usually when someone is paying for a burial site, it's temporary. But someone that Chas v'Shalom is Mavid Beribis, he's charging interest, he's never going to get up. So he's buying a permanent place in our lot. He has to pay a lot more money. Koyach of chachamim, that's the wisdom of chachamim. It's kedai to appreciate the chachma and to be nizal, but of course to do everything b'seichel hatzlacha.